Joffrey is dead. And I figured out how to add sound effects to my videos.
War is war, but killing a man at a wedding, horrid. What sort of monster would do such a thing?
Okay, so number one rule of Westeros, don't go to weddings. Just don't go to weddings, ever. I'm not going to talk about what else happened in this episode just because I don't have that much to say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what happened and then say who I think did it. The entire wedding was just really, really bizarre. It starts with Joffrey complaining that people are having too much fun.
There's been too much amusement here today.
No guys, just everybody stop it. Like, this, you're not supposed to have fun. What do you think this is? It's not like it's a party or anything. I know he's a dick, but really? I was very, very suspicious the entire time just because something felt slightly off and I wasn't really sure what it was. Also, after this...
The usurper Robb Stark. The usurper Joffrey Baratheon.
I was pretty sure something was going to happen. At first I thought something was going to be in the pie, which should be the first time that a hot pie had any relevance to the Game of Thrones plotline. But I think it can be safely established at this point that it was the wine. I'm going to dismiss Tyrion just because we always get his perspective and we didn't see him poison anything. And not only that, Joffrey's not really his biggest problem, Cersei and Tywin are. Like, the humiliation stuff is harsh, but I just don't think it's enough. And also, it's not going to be the first person who gets accused, is it? Then we have Marjorie. She wants to be queen. Her outfits show that she is definitely a risk taker. Like, why is she wearing a coat? Why? What is the need? We know she only pretends to like Joffrey. She gets more and more offended as the wedding progresses, and she's sitting right next to him. Just look at those shifty eyes.
That's why her hair is so big, it's full of secrets.
If it was Marjorie, then she definitely wasn't acting alone. We already know that the Tyrells have an inappropriately close family relationship.
Do you want my brother to come in and help?
What the hell is wrong with the people in the show? But yeah, if the Tyrells are involved, then they are all involved, because Olenna's been planning something for quite a while now. This shot is particularly relevant if you listen to what's going on in the background.
Cursed be he who would seek to tear them asunder.
But looking at their faces while Joffrey is choking, like, Marjorie genuinely looks upset. And even Olenna jumps to her feet to try and do something. The Tyrells are the second richest and therefore second most powerful family in Westeros after the Lannisters, so it makes sense for them to want to get rid of as many Lannisters as possible. But it doesn't really make sense for the Tyrells to have planned this out, because the crown is handed down through male lines. The crown doesn't actually pass to Marjorie. The crown passes to Tommen, who is Cersei's second eldest son, who was actually recast as well this season.
Lucky.
Hey, it's Martin Lannister. Oops, someone should tell Robb they didn't need to kill Lord Karstark after all. And then we have Sansa, and I would absolutely love it if Sansa did poison Joffrey. God knows she has all the reasons that she needs. Also, while Tyrion was the cupbearer, there was the point at which Sansa got up to help him pick up the cup from the ground. I'm not really sure what she could have done at that point, but it's something to think about. But I don't think it was her, just because, just like Tyrion, we get Sansa's perspective normally. And also, if you look at her face, she does seem surprised too. Then we have Ser Dontos, the Fool, who actually approaches Sansa during the choking and tries to get her to leave, which is very, very suspicious, but I really hope it's not him, just because he was kind of an afterthought at the beginning of season 4. Like, he does have the motivation, and it would be poetic justice to have Joffrey choke on wine the same way he tried to kill him, but he just doesn't deserve to kill Joffrey. And then it's the same thing with Oberyn Martell. So, quick reminder, Oberyn Martell's sister, Elia Martell, married Rhaegar Targaryen, and Oberyn wants revenge because when the Lannisters raided King's Landing, they killed Elia and her children, who were Oberyn's nieces and nephews. Like, I do love him. He's like a rabid dog who just has to have sex with everything. But you can't just show up an episode before and then say, oh, I'm going to kill you, Lannisters, and then actually kill a Lannister the next episode. And then we have Tywin Lannister, which is a theory I'm very excited about. He would have killed Joffrey because clearly Joffrey is not bringing respect to the Lannister name at all. He's just the worst ruler ever. And what makes it more believable is that Tywin just looks really, really bored the entire time Joffrey is dying. And to be fair, it does take him like 10 minutes to finally die. Lastly, we have Varys, who is very, very tense the entire episode, which is suspicious because Varys isn't normally tense. Maybe he's planned something, maybe not. And also, he does serve the realm, which gives him motivation to kill Joffrey, just because Joffrey is so bad again. I like to think of him and Littlefinger as these angel, devil icons, especially with Littlefinger and the goatee. You can really see it. Also, a quick throwback.
I've heard it said that poison is a woman's weapon. Yes. Women, cravens, and eunuchs.
I'm either very, very sad or very, very talented for remembering that. Thinking about these options, the only real, realistic scenario I can actually see is Tywin, which is quite scary when you think about it. But I'll be happy with that. R.I.P. to Joffrey, he was a fun villain to hate. I'm gonna end with this photo of me meeting Jack Gleeson. He literally looks so upset to see me. Maybe I poisoned him.